We're back again. It's a new day. It's a new day. Yesterday is dead. Tomorrow's ahead. Feel me? Like anything else. And I hope you're doing well, like always. And if I haven't seen you already, you know, it's great to see you now. My name is Bernie. Nice to meet you. But anyways, please let's watch a video together. Fumbling a Baddie. We're watching a video today. Fumbling a Baddie at the lunch table with On the Lamar. We're gonna see it. I fumbled. We all been there. We all fumbled a baddie once in our life, but I haven't done the lunch table. I still remember those days. But anyway, let's watch the video. Let's hop into it.
Testing 1, 2. Now, before this video gets started, I want to just give my flowers to Ty. Congratulations on making it to 30K. And before the 30,000 y'all other suckers showed up, I was already watching them, so I'm OG. All right. And the school lunch video he made is what gave me the idea to make this. So if you haven't watched that, go watch it. It's fire. And by the way, to the 6 people that unsubscribed before I posted that last video,
Nigga, we made it. You fly out your lady, I fly out my ladies.
nah, for real though. Love all y'all. Thanks for the support. Enjoy the video. I know after middle school, we all realized how bad school food was, right? Like, back in the day, lunch was competing with recess for the best period in school. I mean, you had all your best friends around you, laughing, cracking jokes, and eating good food before you realized how bad it was. And then on top of that, it was always at the same table. And
That's
unless you
kinda
were that
facts,
guy
though. I
that was
low-key
chill with everybody in a
Tell me if I'm. Tell me, if you had a different experience. But I feel like in middle school the food was better than the one in high school. Now I'm thinking about it. But tell me if you tell me in the comments how you feel.
school, so you had the VIP pass to sit anywhere you wanted. You could not sit at any other table besides your table, because pulling up to the wrong table was like pulling up to the wrong hood. Hey, can I sit here? Yo, who the it's a spell for the desk. It's a spell for disaster. So you either sat at your table or you sat at the table in the back with the rest of the background characters. And low key, if you didn't sit at the table with your boys, that was automatically making it the top 5 anime betrayals. You had to watch your back in the halls after that, because you was definitely getting creamed, no diddy. Your friend would have pressed you in the halls like these. Also, you sitting at different tables now. Yeah, but chill on me, because I was just trying to get close to Ryan, because you know he got that sister Stacy, the one with the big booty. So I'm trying to get close to him so I can get close to her, you know. I'm trying to go crazy and shut the freak up. My fault. You disgust me. Don't let me catch you lacking in these streets. Now this intro was too long, so without further ado, let's get into it. So I'll pull up to school and head inside and, you know, make my way down the halls, trying to avoid everybody, because I'm not gonna lie, in my old school I was kind of like antisocial, but that's only because it was kind of ghetto. Like, there was a whole lockdown one time and I almost got jumped in school. So if someone tried talking to me and they weren't a part of like my small friend group, or at least in my class, and they tried talking to me, I wouldn't even try talking to them. Not to mention, my school was one of those schools that had like students as young as 4 years old all the way up to like high school age. But like the youngest students were at like the bottom of the school, and the older you were, the higher up you were. So if you
Many
were
levels,
like the
dang.
youngest, you would be kicked to the basement, and if you were the oldest, you would be on the 3rd floor. And I was like somewhere in the middle, but sometimes the older kids would like sneak down the stairs and linger in the hall, skipping class. So as I
You will
get
see the
inside the building,
baddies.
I'm like looking straight at the floor, not trying to make eye contact with nobody on the sides, because bro, the older kids used to be straight bullies. So fast forward a little bit, I'm finally in class. I think all I really had that day was like ELA, but I'm not gonna lie.
Going to middle school to high school, you'd be like, yo, these are some grown men coming going to school. That's like the biggest, like, nothing compared to that. Like, going to high school to like college didn't even compare to that. It was like middle school to high school, you're like, dang, yo, these guys have beards. They're kind of brolic too. Like, what's going on? It's crazy.
I was barely paying attention, because back in the day I used to ace everything. Like, not to toot my own horn, but your boy was an Einstein back in the day. Not so much these days. The fall off got to be studied. Now fast forward a little bit more and boom, finally it's time for lunch, and I'm hype because it's the first time in the day that, you know, I actually get to talk to my friends. Problem was, I didn't really come from bringing McDonald's to school money, so half the time I went to the cafeteria, I actually ended up in the principal's office because I could never remember my student ID. So the people in the faculty office always had to like take me out of the line in cafeteria and take me to an office so they could like search up my name and pull up my student files, because I was not going home talking to my mom about something. Mommy, I didn't eat lunch at school, so can I have some? Boy, didn't I tell you to eat lunch at school? Now you gotta wait till dinner to eat. So after making it out of the office, I headed back to the cafeteria. I meet up with my main friends, JJ. After making it out of the office, I headed back to the cafeteria. I meet up with my main friends, JJ and Sierra. JJ was my homeboy, and Sierra was the girl we was both crushing on, but that's a whole different story for a different time, you know. Like and subscribe to this 6-foot nonchalant dreadhead if you don't want to miss that story time. So as I'm waiting in line, I'm just praying. Please, God, whatever they about to feed me, don't let it be cold, wet, or poisonous, or alive, my lord, please. Boy, if you don't move up and get your plate, you gonna meet whoever you praying to in a minute. My bad. So I move up, I hold my tray out and close my eyes, and I'm just hoping, man, whatever this is, please, just let it be edible. And then I just hear a little ta hit the plate, and I open my eyes, and it's a packaged pancake. Okay, we could work with this. I head back to my table. JJ and Sierra both follow behind me. You know, we all start chilling, you know, having our normal table talk, which was basically me and JJ straight roasting each other the whole time. Because like I said, we were friends, but we both wanted Sierra. So when she was around, it was more like everything became a competition to see who could bag her first. So she would just sit back, relax, and grab some snacks and see who could impress her the most. But that day, he was outdoing me in every category. He had her laughing and giggling like, JJ, you're so funny. I wanted to knock him out right then and there, but I couldn't do nothing but watch. So I just started eating my pancake. And it might have been the hunger mixed with anger, but I just start going down on that pancake. And that was the worst thing I could have done, because all of a sudden the onomatopoeia sounds I was making from eating that pancake went from yum 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 to yum yum. I was having biological difficulties. All of a sudden, I couldn't breathe. So JJ and Sierra, they look at me and they like, yo, Lima, you good? And this is how some suckers meet their demise, because of pride and ego. Because even in this life or death situation, I had the calmest expression on my face. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Pancake got a kick to it. I refused to take 2 L's in front of Sierra. But Lemur, that wasn't safe to do. And? Who I look like choking in front of the love of my life? But you were choking. How about I choke you out? How about Nah, let me go, cause he thought it was sweet. Oh, I can't lose in front of Sierra. I can't. So anyways, my eyes start rolling to the back of my head. And it was at this point, I couldn't even hide what was happening any longer. My skin was turning blue and I was on the verge of passing out. And honestly, if death by pancakes was the way my story ended, I could have been happy with that. Honestly, I would have preferred being suffocated by some different type of cake, but we're not gonna go there. Because just when I accepted fate, just when I thought, you know what, this is okay. No. This sucker JJ bolts towards me and picks me up like a child. Not only in front of Sierra, but the entire cafeteria, and starts performing the Heimlich maneuver on me. And y'all might be thinking, oh, that's W Mans. Nah, he didn't do this out of the kindness of his heart. He did this because he knew if he saved me right here, right now, I would never be able to one-up him again. And right before that humiliation ritual started, I looked him in his eyes and saw the embodiment of arrogance. That lame ass sucker saved me, bro. How dare he? Man, we all know you was capping about that ending. Shut up. Nah, bro. You would have been crying at my funeral. It would have been beautiful. Now I gotta live knowing I'm fumbled. Alright, now it's the end of the video. Did y'all like and subscribe? You know, if you didn't If you didn't do it, I'll wait a second. You know, it's free. And I know what y'all waiting for, drawing of the week, but you know what? Hitting y'all with something.
It was like alright. It was alright. He never really said what happened afterwards. But it was alright video. I'd probably give it a 5. It wasn't too crazy. Didn't really make me laugh that much. But yeah, I mean, animation wasn't bad. But yeah. If you liked the video, please like the video, subscribe, and comment, because that helps me grow, you know. But actually, it pushes my content to other people that haven't seen it already. So that would be amazing if you could do that for me, because it would help me grow. And if you want to see me grow, help me. But other than that, please have a nice day, stay healthy, and yeah, and enjoy my outro video. That's gonna be right now.
I dedicate